Hello, my name is David Galipeau. I'm here at Chagam in Trinidad, Port of Spain. I'm here with the British Council. They've invited me down to support them in their efforts here in supporting Chagam and also the Commonwealth with the Youth Forum, the People's Forum, Business Forum. I am actually at the UN. I carry 3 hats. I work for the UN. It's UNCTAD, it's the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. I run some of their web and online activities from policymakers all the way down to local activists. I also run a foundation called 8020.org. It's a little web shop, you could say, but it does a lot of real deep work with civil society. As well as I'm an academic, so I have lectures and I do research around internet, social media, and society, mostly in developing nations. So that's sort of me. I'm here at the Commonwealth People's Forum, and what I'm doing here is actually, besides I've sat on some panel discussions, I've led a couple of small workshops, but the main reason I'm here is to run a large workshop. It's a 4-hour workshop for the British Council and to help civil society, and this will be a bare knuckles sort of workshop. Handouts, pieces of papers, and I really hope to work people through their own issues and their own problems with social media to actually come up with a solution at the end. I think the real reason I got involved, partly I'm Canadian, so I'm part of the Commonwealth. I grew up and I understand and I've always heard about the Commonwealth. So that's my initial motivation. But I think it was also then discussions with the British Council. I had previously worked on the Reach Out project for the British Council, working with youth in North Africa and the Middle East, working on their projects. So I did a little bit of discussion with the youth, discussing problems, and also looking and evaluating some of their projects. So I think that's where initially it came from. And after that, then I was approached by the British Council to come and work on this project. Working in Trinidad and Tobago is actually a beautiful country. It's really a paradise. Not only because of the scenery, but because of the people. The people have been extremely friendly, easy to talk to, very knowledgeable about what happens in the Caribbean, but also very interested in what happens around the world. So there's been some really good discussions here. Had the opportunity to go to Tobago for 3 days, another paradise, smaller island, less people, certainly not that touristic, so you get to really see the culture, really eat the food, really talk to the people. And then back here in Trinidad, and last week's been work. So it's been pretty busy from this side. Actually, coming here and working with the people, not only the people that are actually at the conference, but also talking to people outside the conference, I've actually learned a lot. It's not like developing nations in Asia, it's not like developing nations in Africa, and I really don't have that much experience working in the Caribbean or in South America, but it's a real sort of different approach. It's from an island that is certainly not poor, but certainly well educated, but starting to gather and collect. And I think this is a big part of it, the participation. I was searching the blogs earlier when I was back in Geneva, looking for the blogs and looking for information around Trinidad. And there's a lot of good cultural, and I think that's probably one of the key things is the culture here. They hold it very close to their heart. It's a very cultural place, very spiritual place, and now they want to more or less expand it, and on one side protect it, but preserve it, let's say. What I will say actually is I'd like to thank the British Council for inviting me out. It was a great opportunity for me. It was a good experience for me. I learned a lot, and hopefully they also got involved and learned a lot as well. So I think it was a great relationship from that perspective. But also to the people of Trinidad is really not what I expected, especially after you read the paper. I mean, you read the paper, there's a lot of talk about, I guess, Lake, a little bit of islands and that, but certainly not when you come. It's really quite a beautiful place, and the people are extremely friendly. Thank you.